Hello! Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it's Sunday afternoon. So I decided I was going to keep this one, even though I went back to my dailies. I scooted myself over a little bit, so I'm a little more centered on this, on behind me. And I did some cleaning today, so my room is like, oh my gosh, it feels huge now. Okay, hold on a second. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Emily and Rebecca. Oh, I wish we hadn't moved our video game down here because now they're downstairs, and so I have to constantly remind them to be quiet. Hello, everybody. I figured why not keep our Sunday afternoon chat as long as I can do it. And since I am working, or since I am doing the dailies throughout the week, I won't have to make this one nearly as long, unless I just have, the feel for it that day. You do see pumpkins. Rebecca, they're all three behind me because these things were being thrown around on the floor and stuff, and I said, okay, fine. If you guys don't want to take care of them, I'll take care of them. So I got my Rebecca pumpkins. I got my Kim Merlin, my Yip Yip, and then this is a doll I bought for my kids, but they just throw it around, and it's Jessie from Toy Story. I need to get her cohort, Woody. I don't know what happened to the one I had, so I'm gonna have to get a new one to add to her. So I was like, she can sit up there and hang out. So Rebecca got me started on something. Oh, that was I forgot I had somebody playing. She must have lost her connection, and then she just came back. So she got me started on these. She was posting them, and I was like, ooh, I gotta make some. Come on. It won't come in clear. Y'all can see it. There we go. And it's a good size too. So I'm using scraps, literally. I went through and balled up scraps from this yarn that I'm using. So I started making a bag. And so let me show you the right side here. And I used these variegateds. I already had all this done. And then I was like, what if because I had all these solids. I had all these solids wound up like this, I had all these solids wound up like this because I was taking the solids out between the variegateds, because this is I think this is called I can't remember what it's called. It's color block, but it has this like variegated, and then it has big sections of solid in between it, and it goes between all these colors here for the solids, with this in between them. It's called Red Heart Color Block. Yeah, these are so fast. Like, I think I made this in how much time was it from the time I was asking you questions to showing you this picture, Rebecca? Less than 30 minutes? Yep, I just got to get the barrettes to glue it to. And then I'm going to figure out how to sell them. I don't know. So anyway, I made this. I already had it done. And then I was like, you know what? I asked a friend who is in the chat what she thought this would look like if I did all of the solids on one side and the variegated on one side. So it's going to look like two different bags, whichever way it happens to be facing out. So this is the inside of the bag. This is the outside. So what was I going with that? Anyway, so I basically cut out some like variegateds of the other cake of this I had to get more of this, because the section of the solid between the variegateds wasn't enough to finish a 5th round of this solid. So I had to have literally it ended right here, actually maybe right here. So it had just enough to make all of 4.5 rounds. So I only needed enough yarn to go another 2 sides to finish the squares. But I got all my squares done, and so now I'm just putting the border on the solid side here. And so yeah, this is what it'll kind of look like when I'm done. And then I gotta decide. So here's one side, and there's the other side. I'm not liking how the squares kind of buckle in a little bit, but I'm thinking once it's used, it'll stretch out. I could block it if I wanted to make it, I think that'll look cool. So what I'm also thinking of doing is once I get done with this round that I'm on with this one, I'm going to attach them, somehow figure out a way to attach them and try to put a little bit of a space in there, but I'm not sure how to do that. So I was thinking about doing like the join as you go method, where I do like a round of double crochets or something to attach the 2 sides together, and so it would give me like a little inch of space there. I don't know. I'm designing this as I go. I'm going based off of what I've seen, you know, and what I know. So I'm trying to figure out how to attach them. And then do I want to do 2 handles or 1 handle? I don't know. Because I bought some tote bags off of Amazon, some regular canvas tote bags that I'm thinking of cutting the handles off of, or using the handles and crocheting around them, and attaching the canvas with liquid stitch or sew it or somehow into the inside of this so it has a liner. Because that's my only issue with bags, especially granny square bags, is the holes, and it needs to be lined. Maybe a back loop round on each, then the double crochet to attach. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because then it would bend it back, you know, turn it in. Yeah. So yeah, I was just trying to think. I want to give it some, I don't want it to be flat like this. I kind of want to give it some depth, if that makes sense. Open it a little bit. So like I said, I'm just kind of making this up as I go. I'm what's the word? Drawing on my inner Kim, I guess. I don't know what that's called. My brain's not working. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with these, with the scraps, is I'm literally taking the scraps from this bag and making bows. Yeah, all thanks to Rebecca posting in the Discord that she was making them. I was like, ooh, those look easy. That's what I was thinking, Rebecca. Like, how could I do that? Because I almost want to use the thermal stitch though, because it's very it has less stretch in it, and it's a nice thick sturdy strap. And that's what I was thinking. How would I attach it? I don't want to sew it. I want to crochet it together is what I'm going for. And in my mind, I see this like this strap, right? Going around and going, not solidly, but like not fluidly, where, yeah, like you were saying, where you make one long strap, but it makes up the sides of the bag, the strap of the bag, and it comes back down the other side of the bag and the bottom of the bag. And like a thick strap about maybe 2 inches, an inch or 2. Do like a slip stitch. And that's why I was trying to figure out how to do, like if I did the thermal stitch, you know, like. Yeah, I don't know. I can't, my brain is just, I was designing a t-shirt earlier for my mom, and it took me like 30 minutes to finally have my light bulb moment of how I was figuring out how to do it. And so like with this bag, it's just my brain is just it's taking I don't know, it's taking forever to work through what I'm seeing in my head and how I want to do it. It's I don't know, am I making sense on how I want to do it? Where essentially you got this like long strap that essentially starts in one corner of the bag at the bottom, and then you go up the side of the bag, make the strap, come back down to the other side of the bag, go down the side of the bag to the bottom, and come across the bottom and join back up in that corner. I don't know what she's using, because in that picture she showed on the Discord, I don't know if you're a part of that, but it's hard to tell. It looked like it was like anti-pilling acrylic to me from Walmart. Or it could be Walmart's cotton too. So this is acrylic. Is that okay to use for the bows, or which is better? So it's really thick and sturdy. I will say that it's got some stiffness to it, which is good. Hey. Sorry. Go in your room if you need to do that. Yeah, that picture, it looks like it's that anti-pilling acrylic from Walmart. It just looks very similar to those little skeins that they have. Hold on a second. I think I had to say it like 2 or 3 times to my youngest just now. I muted and I said, I love you. I don't know if you guys could see me mouthing it. And he didn't hear me the first time, so I said it again, and he responded with love you. It's so cute. Oh, I love it when they respond back. It's so cute. That's awesome. So yeah, with that bow that I made, Rebecca, I used the variegated section of the color block yarn, and then the solids that I had wound up separately. I was gonna make a bunch of these with the colors changing, because I got plenty of them to wrap with. Ooh, you know what I could do? I could make another one of these in this color, and then do the wrap in the variegated. Kind of have like a matching set, but they're opposite of each other. Hello, Kimberly and Kendall. Hello. I know Nessa was trying to show her Yarn Inspiration mystery boxes, and I think that was an impromptu live of hers. I was like, I have to go live at 3. I don't want to take away from you. So, and I'm not, obviously you'll be here, you'll be there. It doesn't matter. You're doing yellow ones. That's cool. So I don't know if y'all noticed, I had a live scheduled. I was actually able to go live through YouTube, but then I was like, I don't want things being backwards. And for some reason, streaming through YouTube, words and things are backwards. So I didn't want that. So I was like, ooh, I need to delete that. And then I rescheduled it through StreamYard. So that's another reason I can't go over an hour too much, because I've got, 4 days left of the month, and I got to make sure I stay under the 20 hours. If I get too close to the 20 hours, I'll just go live through a different streaming service. But yeah, those bows are quick. I want to say I did it in like 20 minutes, maybe. I don't remember. Oh, you said, yeah, like 20 maybe. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I saw that earlier. I wasn't sure what you meant. But now it makes sense that you were saying, yeah, it was about 20 minutes. From the time I started asking questions to the time that I showed you the pictures. Did it actually show purple outside? I think the sunlight helped. If you guys want to see the yarn that I showed in that again, I can totally show it. But go watch the video though. I should just send you to the video. That's cool. Let's see if I can find one of the purple ones to show you on here and show you the difference. There you go. Here's a purpley one. But But it shows it there, doesn't it? This yarn is so soft. It's not quite wound correctly at the end. It feels like one of mine. Not as vibrant. Yeah, the natural light. I just wish the road, it was a Saturday. Apparently I just don't need to do lives on Saturdays outside because holy buckets, I swear every couple minutes there was a car going by. In like a 10-minute video, I think I had 5 cars go by and a really loud red truck. It was frustrating me because I'm like, oh my gosh, because I was literally sitting 15-20 feet away from the road. So we had this like little garden area that's over away from our house, and so I was away from where all the kids were if they were playing outside, and I shouldn't have been interrupted by them. It was kind of tucked away, hidden where they couldn't really see me, but I was right by the road. I mean, our whole property, the road runs right past, obviously, but like, and no matter where I would have sat in the front part of the house, you would have heard the cars go by. So I wasn't sure. Some people, you know, are sensitive to noise and some people aren't. But I was annoyed. I got to the point where I was like, I was going to start working on, I was going to crochet the bag there in the area, but it was just every couple of minutes, this darn cars would go by. I'm like, holy buckets, this road is busy today. Normally it's not that busy. Like if I went out there right now today, it's not as busy because I haven't heard hardly any cars go by. But I'm also downstairs in the basement, and it's harder to hear cars go by down here. So I don't know. I would like to do more outdoor videos though, because it's just, I don't know. There's just something different about it. Jonathan, please chill. I need you to be quiet, please. So anyway, what did we come up with for the sides of this thing? I don't know. You guys were giving me ideas, but I was like, hey, you live on a dead-end road. Yeah, we don't live on a dead-end road, that's for sure. It's almost before they redid this one area down the road from us, people used this road as like a pass-through to get from 108th to 120th, and because the other way was just really highly trafficked, like a lot of traffic and lights and things. And hello, Mandy. So, but I don't think that area cut down on the traffic because people still come through here because you can make U-turns now down there. Okay, hold on a second. I don't want to talk over you. Okay, so anywho, what did we come up with for ideas on the sides on how to join these? Oh my goodness, a cemetery and a vineyard on the other side. That's an interesting combination. Yeah, and there's even a school on our road. So like certain times of the day throughout the week are busy on our road. But my goodness, Saturday was just like, I think it was because it was a fairly decent day. It was a really, actually, it was a really pretty day because that's why I was outside videotaping or recording or whatever. And I just think people were just out and about because it was such a nice day. So it's like, I mean, I know why it was busy, but at the same time, it was like, what in the world? Okay, let's get back to this bag. I keep saying, simple slip stitch in the back loop of the front and back panels into the back loop of the strip. I don't know. I need this. This one's, I don't know. It's throwing me for a loop. So the strip, if I did the strip, it would have raw edges. It wouldn't have V edges. What do you mean by back loop of that? So just into the side of it. I'm sorry. Like I said, my brain for some reason today is just not wrapping around things. I feel like I'm asking silly questions. Like, why is my brain not working today? Oh, do I have that bag down here? No, I think it's upstairs. Oh, this room is, y'all, I cleaned it up. There's there's still quite a bit on the floor, but I've got it all stacked and put away. Not put away, but like stacked and just out of the way, and it made this room so big. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that would make more sense. So yeah, I would just have to figure out how long to make the strip though, because I want to make sure the strap's long enough. I would think I want to make the strap at least as long as the bag is tall, because I want it to, I don't like small areas in straps. I don't like the bags being like right up in my armpits. Okay, see, now that you said that, it makes sense. I see where you mean by the back loops of both of the panel and the strip. So now I just gotta measure to figure out how long I want to make the strap, and hopefully make it work right. And I suppose I should probably make the same number of stitches to the sides, and then somehow, I don't know. I think I'm thinking too much into this. I'm not getting around this bag very quickly on this last round. I can usually get one of these rounds done in about 10, 15 minutes, but when I have to stop and chat, it's like, duh. And you know what's cool? I'm not usually a user of Red Heart and Mainstays yarn very much, but this bag is made with Red Heart and Mainstays. So the yarn in the squares is Red Heart, and this blue is teal blue. I don't know, it's just a blue. It's like almost, I don't know what the color is. It's a tealish blue. No, it's more blue than it is teal blue, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like a dark sky blue. It's lots darker than that. It is good for some things. I should have made this with cotton, because cotton doesn't stretch as much. But I'm hoping that by putting the thermal stitch strap that I want to do and then lining it will help it from not stretching too much. The only part that should really stretch is where the strap attaches at the top. Not attaches, but like where it is, the corner of the bag at the top and the strap where it joins itself together, and then the strap itself should be the only stretching that it happens. So you know what? I have not done my square for this week. I need to do that today. It's an easy one too. I just haven't done it yet. So I'll probably get that done later this evening, maybe. And then tomorrow morning when we do the Mal live, I will draw our next number. I have it back down here. So for those of you that are following, this is our square for this last week, number 17. It's funny that I randomly pulled this one, and it was the next one after the one that was. So week 16 has card 16. Week 17 has card 17. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rebecca. If I could glue, you know, do that, what's it called? That liquid stitch stuff. I could liquid stitch the strap to the inside of the. If I only do one strap though, I'm gonna have to, because the liner that I got are bags that I'm thinking I might cut straps off of. Fabric glue would work too, yeah. I have that. I have some fabric glue that would work. Because the bags that I bought have 2 straps on them. They're not 1 strap bags, they're 2 strap bags. And this bag, I don't know now, Rebecca, what I should do here. Okay, how about this idea? Instead of doing the strap that continues around the side and bottom, I do my strip, Jonathan. I do a strip that connects the 2 sides together, and then I do 2 straps on either side, because then I could glue the 2 straps from the bag, the liner bag, to both of the straps that I make. And I think I have enough of this I don't know, is this turquoise or tealish blue? Because this is more of a turquoise, I think. So this is just blue. I think this is just Mainstays blue. I don't know what the color name is for this. That's what I was thinking too, Rebecca's. Yeah. Do the 2 straps instead of the 1. And then do I even want to do a strip between the 2 sides? Or do I don't know. I'm indecisive. I don't know. I want it to look good. And I'm sure whatever I do, I know it'll look fine. It's just, I don't know which direction I want to go in, to be honest. But I like the 2 strap idea, because then I can attach this 2 straps from the liner bag to the inside of them. Or I feel like I need to do something to encapsulate the straps though, because I don't know if it would look good to have, because it's a canvas color. It's the color of this wood right here. It's that canvas, just that cream canvas taupe color. You would just attach without an added strip. Oh, okay. So I was thinking of doing like one, like a half double crochet round that attaches the 2 together, if that makes sense. Where I would only attach the 3 sides with it. I haven't really done that before, but I was thinking of trying it to see what I thought. Where you somehow, I was thinking of getting some squares out that I already have done and playing with it to see if I could figure out how to, like, I make a half double crochet, but I attach it to the other side at the same time. Hello, Erin. Thank you for being here. Less work too. Yes, just do a bigger stitch to attach. Yeah. So I would have to do a double crochet then, because the current round I'm on right now is a half double crochet. So what I did is I went around and I did a single crochet round first, and then I did 2 rounds of half double crochets. I don't know why it made those squares buckle. I don't know. But I think if once it's in the bag, I think it'll be fine. A bag. A bag. A quick project, and then I'm using scraps from the project that I'm making to make little bows. So, Rebecca, those barrettes, those barrette clips that you use, I'm assuming you just order off of Amazon in a bulk, and you just get colored ones. You're thinking one big granny square? Yeah, I like the size of mine. I didn't want to make it too small. Let's see, that one right there. So, I will measure. Do you want me to measure the whole size of this one? Because this is essentially what it's going to be. Or do you want me to measure once it's done, like, together, so that way you can kind of account for that join area? That smells good. Drop something. I need to make some room. I want to say it was like 15 inches. So it's around 14. Yep, it's a 14-inch square. That's a pretty good size bag. It's literally 14 inches with it laying as flat as I can get it, you know. I just laid it down relaxed. I didn't like spread it out or anything. I just laid it down just like this, which it lays kind of flat once you lay it down. So I think the buckling that I'm seeing on this one is just because I'm holding it up. I mean, it's buckling a little bit, but not too bad. Let me measure this one and make sure it's the same. Yay, look at that. It's about the same. It's close to the same. So I have half a side to go. I'm almost done with this round, and then I can join them. Block it. Yeah, I know. I was thinking of doing that. But you know what? That's one more extra work step I have to do. I just want to make it. But I think once it's in the bag, it'll be once it's as a bag, it'll be okay. And especially when it has weight in it, it will stretch itself out a little bit. But no, blocking wouldn't be a bad idea. I have enough of the blocking boards I could do that with. I want to say I have like 6. But I could block it. It's Red Heart and Mainstays acrylic. So I could, in theory, set up the blocking boards, get this wet, wring it out by rolling it up in a towel, and then laying it out flat, pinned, and then it should be fine. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it's easy, but, you know, it just takes time. And I just want to be done. I just want to be done. Okay, so here's the thing. I started in the center, right here, and ended in the center. I think I'm going to have to cut it here to join it, because I don't want to start the join row in the center. So I think I'm going to cut it here. Get off my scissors, Bo. Oh, hey, Julianne, I just saw, I happened to look up and see your name slightly above Frizzy, gosh, Aaron's name there. Well, hello, Frizzy. Welcome in. It's going. All right, so here are my bags. Not my bags, my sides. I'm going to put my 2 join sides together, see if it matches up. It should. So this is one side of my bag. I already have this one finished and like had the blue rounds on it and everything before I got started on my second side. And I was like, I got this harebrained idea that I was like, you know what? I should try to do the other side in all the solid colors that come in this yarn. So this is Red Heart's color block. And I don't know what the color name is, but it has this color variegated yarn between blocks of solid colors. So these are the solid colors that run throughout the skein in between sections of this variegated. The only color that it doesn't include is this grayish color. And no, it has all the other ones. So the only color I didn't include in the solids was the gray, because it's the only one that, no, the pink. So the pink, I think the pink and the gray didn't come as solid chunks. Hello, everybody. Well, it's a bag. I guess you could call it a purse if you really wanted to, but it's a bag. It's a whatchamacallit bag. It can be whatever you want it. So here's my solid side. So you can see that, actually, no, I do have the pink. So the gray is the only color that doesn't come in the solid color, the solid blocks. No, the pink and the gray. This is the peach coral color. So it's got the variegated on one side. So the two colors that don't come in the block, or the big sections of color, is this gray right here and the pink. So the peach coral color, the lime green, the turquoise, and then this like purpley gray color. It's like a purpley blue gray. I don't know what to call that. It's coming across blue on here, but in person it's kind of got a purplish color to it. No, I'm not gonna have anybody join the stream, sorry. So yeah, now I'm going to work on joining these together. So I gotta figure out where I want the top to be. Do I want that to be the top? That to be the top? That to be the top? Or that to be the top? I don't know. I think, which one do I like better? I kind of like that one. What do y'all think? That way or that way? I know it's a very like silly question to ask, but what do you think? That way or that way? So A or B? The blue's on the bottom like this. So okay, this is turquoise and this is like, yeah, that purplish blue color. No, thumbsy uppy, thumbsy uppy, thumbsy uppy. Give me thumbsy uppy. Come on. I'll give you a heart instead. Come on, what's going on? So this way. I don't know, I like them both. That's why I'm asking. Okay, so that means I need to join over here. Okay, whoopsies, I dropped my yarn. So a double crochet, y'all, I've seen it done before, but I need to figure out how to, do I want my insides facing each other as I join this, or do I, so back loop, Rebecca, right? So I'm going to join with a slip stitch. I'm going to attach with a slip stitch. And then I'm going to do a stacked single crochet. Maybe. Ooh, but this is stretching that out. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I need to chain 2 first and then not do a stack single. I think I'm going to attach it to 2 strands because attaching it to 1 strand really stretches that out. I think I'm going to attach it 2 strands first and then do the back loop. So I want this one right here. Am I making any sense to you guys? Am I doing this right? Okay, so chain 2. Oh, lordy. How do I do this? this one right here. Okay, so I chained 2. I think I want to go through here, slip through it. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Right? No, that's not right. That can't be right. How do I do this? Oh, I am having a great day. I don't know how. So do I slip? Jonathan, I understand that, but you don't need to yell. Okay, so double crochet, and then I slip into that one. I don't know if this. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I've seen it done, but I didn't watch a video yet to know if I'm doing this right. So double crochet, slip into this one, double crochet. That's, I don't know, it's leaving 2 gappiness. Like, oh, you can't see it. Here, let me take it out of the, let me take the hook off. So it's doing this. So I don't know that I'm doing that right. It doesn't look good. I don't know how to attach these. Oh boy. Okay, so I have it joined. I have it attached. I am going through both loops, but I'm not sure. It is quite gappy. Like, it was leaving huge gaps between each double crochet, but they're not any further apart than, I'm gonna have to find a video to do this. Well, I'm wanting to do a stitch, a double crochet or half double crochet between the 2 sides. So let me show you real quick. These joins right here, that's a slip stitch. What I'm trying to do is join these 2 sides together, but give it like a little space between the 2, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to give it a little bit of space, but not slip stitch space. Hello, Melissa H. So I'm trying to figure out how to join these into a bag, but join the 2 sides together. So I didn't, I didn't join as I went, so I'm having to, I may have to go back to the strip idea. Nikki, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember how to do it. I've seen it, but I can't remember the steps. The join as you go, yeah. Join as you go. Yeah, and I want to do like a double crochet kind of thing. Double crochet after double crochet. I want it to be thick between the 2. I saw it somewhere where you add like a double crochet round between the 2 things. But I don't really want to add another round to them. Join as you go, crochet, double crochet. Join as you go, double crochet. Crochet tight join as you go method. Solid granny square joining. Which is kind of what I'm doing. I turned her all the way down so I can watch this and nope, that's not what I want. I don't want that. Yeah, me too, Rebecca. Bella Coco has a double crochet. Maybe that's who I learned it from. Oh my word, I can't even follow that. Like, can you slow it down just a little bit so I can see it? Holy buckets, that was quick. Play hooky with me. How to do the continuous join as you go. Simple. No, I want double crochet. Okay, so Bella Coco. Bella Coco double crochet join. Is that the one I want? The flat double crochet join? Jump ahead. Does that give me some thickness though? Doesn't look like it. That's a single crochet. I'm kind of watching it now, but I'm trying not to be too quiet. I'm trying to watch it and keep you guys entertained. 47 minutes already, my goodness. Hopefully I don't have to do that the whole way across. So what are y'all's plans for the evening? Are y'all gonna, like, what's plans for dinner and stuff? So she's single crocheting, pulling it up, going over, pulling that through. So we are gonna have hopefully hamburgers if my husband remembers. Okay, this, yeah. I don't think that's what I was on. I saw one somewhere where you do a double crochet join. Like this, right here. But maybe I need to, if I do it that way, I'm going to have to do another round. Ooh, baked crab for dinner. I don't know. Because the way they do that in that picture is they have squares that they didn't finish, and they finished with the round, and they joined as they went. I bought hamburger patties from the store yesterday, so they're in the fridge already, so they're good and thawed out for us. So yeah, the way they join here is they join them and finish the round as they go. So that isn't exactly what I was looking for. She probably just slip stitched them or something. I'm probably joining the way I want to join it. It's probably not going to work because I'm done with my rounds, you know, and I'm joining them differently. I just need to do the join on one side. I need to do it on 3 sides. Jonathan. By the way, my youngest child's name is Jonathan. I will probably repeat his name multiple times when I'm on my lives when he's around. What is half double crochet join and why? Oh no, that's the different join. Let's see, double crochet. Yeah, probably. Let me see. If I do, let's see, chain 2. I'm going to double crochet into this first chain. Go over here. Sorry, I I don't like being quiet for so long. I'm sorry. You'd like to learn how to join as you go. Yeah, me too. Because apparently I don't remember. There. I want that to be smaller. I thought that there was a way where you double crochet into this and then like slip into this. But maybe that's not right. Yeah, because that just doesn't look right. Right. Where is our Jiminy Cricket? Or Jiminy Margaret? Our Margaret Cricket. Let's see if I can. You know what? Let's try join sides of crochet bag. I mean, I know how I could do it. You know, I could just slip stitch them together, but or I could sew them. You know, do the master stitch. I just don't want to do that though. I want something between them. And because I made two sides, now I got to figure out how to do the center. I can just figure out how to do. So I'm trying to watch this one here where it's like, it's got double crochet windows, but I'm like, if I can figure out how they use this, then I can do it. I mean, I could put another round on these things, I guess. But it'd only be on 3 sides. I just don't know. This is a learning curve for me, guys. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I go into a short and I come back out and it's back where I was at. And then I have to scroll all the way back down to where I need to go. I don't want to waste all my time looking this up though, so. So, okay, here is kind of what I was thinking, Rebecca. You see this bag? That's what I was thinking of doing with mine, but I would make my strap longer. But I kind of want to do what they did with the bottom, do that, and then make 2 straps to go on the sides, or the front and back instead of the sides. That's where I was. That's what I was visualizing. Is doing that strip and then doing straps on the front and back. That's what I was visualizing. So I don't know. Let's see. Oh, so they're just doing single crochets for their strap. John, shh. I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting all my time looking this up. Oh my goodness. Because we're already at 54 minutes. How could I do? I think I'm just going to make. Okay, so let me measure this. Well, 14 inches times 3. So 28, 38, 42, right? Is that right? Yep, and then I would do them separately. So back to the strip idea from the side and bottom. Yeah, I think so. And I don't have to make it super thick. I can make a thin one. And I was thinking of doing the thermal. I don't know, that may be too thick. Maybe I'll just do single crochets. I just don't want it to stretch. But I'm putting a liner in it, so that will help from the stretching, right? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think 5. I think 5. Wait, hold on. Oh, 1 to 1.5 inch. That's what I was thinking. I'm trying to remember how to do this thermal stitch. Do I go into the back loop first, or do I do a side loop? Because I want to make sure I have a loop that I can go into. I think hold on, I just need to do a row of single crochet, so it don't matter. So 1, 2, you know what? I'm going to do this in a smaller hook too, because it'll give me, I'm going to try this 3.5, because I did that with this, and it made a nice, it doesn't stretch as much. So I think I'm going to do, should I do 3.5 or 4? I had a 5.5 for the bag. I feel like this yarn's a little thicker than this one though, this blue, so that's why I was thinking maybe a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna try 7 because it's a smaller. Do a 4. Well, now you tell me. You wait till I'm already doing it. That's a 4.5. I need my 4. That's a 3.7. Where's my 4s? That's my 5. Where's my 4? That's 3.25. I need my 4. That's 3.75. Where is... You know what? 3.75 is closer. I need my 4. 4.5. 3. Where the heck is my 4? I don't have my 4 clover for some reason. What would I be using it in? 3.75 is close enough, right? Oh, I'm going over an hour. I don't care. I want to start on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to try 7 stitches with a 3.75 because I don't have my 4 for some reason. What color is the 4 in the clovers? Because like I'm missing it for some reason. And even my dot hook, I have a 4.5. I don't have my 4. I don't know where it's at. It's not in my bag. Jonathan, I do not want to hear that word out of your mouth again, please. Because you're talking loud enough. Okay, so I go in the back loop. You don't have clovers? Purple, purple, purple. Thank you, Erin. Where's my purple hook? I don't have my purple hook. I don't know where it's at. I wonder if it's in here. I don't see purple. Nope. It's missing. It's missing. All right, so thermal stitch, you go into the back loop for row number 2, right? Now I'm not trying to do the ribbing, which I would keep doing the back loop over and over and over, but that's stretchy. I don't want stretchy. I want not stretchy, so I'm doing the thermal, which I think the thermal shouldn't be too thick. And then let's see, I turn and I go into the back loop and then the front loop from the row below. Right? Anybody done the thermal before? I'm going off of memory here. think this is what I do. Hello, Lisa. Well, I was going to get off at an hour, but I'm going to go a slightly bit longer because I'm trying to figure this thermal stitch out. I think I'm doing it right. Back loop, and then I go down to the front loop of the row below. Oops. Helps to get... The only thing with doing a small hook like this on 4-way is being careful not to split the yarn. So, and then this edge stitch. Oh my word. Okay, edge. Where's the bottom here? Is it already pulled up? What is going on here? Where's the... Oh my goodness, this edge one is going to be a pain. I think it's right there. Oh my word. Last 4 bows, and I will assemble the last 20. Cool beans. I need to order some barrettes to start making my barrettes. Okay, I think I got it. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a pain getting those last ones on the end.
Sorry.
On the end of my row here. Sorry, I'm concentrating, and like this thermal stitch takes some concentration. But I think I've got the right thickness here. But you know what? I think I need to do... My first row is thin. Right? I don't know if I did that right. So, I don't know if it's correct, but I've got a strap started. On your phone, Lisa is here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope I'm doing it right. Oh, Lana's in the chat on the phone. Sweet. Well, hello, Lana Nana. Gosh, I hear Kim in my head when I say that. Well, hello, Nana. I don't remember that from Seinfeld, but anytime I see it now, I'm sorry. She's in my head. She's in my head. I think I'm doing this right now. I need to make sure I chain one at the end. That helps get the end stitch better. The hair bow, Lana, see, look. I made one in about 20 minutes. Yay! Yep, so I don't know if you can see it. There's my strap. Or not my strap, but my... So, Rebecca, I'm sure you'll come up with a better way of doing this, but... Well, I ended up with 2 inches. So I'm going to give myself 2 inches apparently. 8 stitches gives you 2 inches. So if I want to do 1.5 inches, an inch, I need to do 4 stitches, 4 to 6 stitches to get my area between the 2 sides. Should I do 2 inches? Do you think that's too much, or should I cut it in half? Because about where my hook ends, right there, is about 1 inch. This is 2 inches. So it would be like this. Hold on a second. So it would be that far apart on my sides. You like the 2? Go to, okay, hold on a second, Nikki. I'll check that out before I get too far on this strap. Kids Granny. Heck, oh, there it goes, Hexie. Cardi. Mark like 50 seconds or 50 minutes. Oh, minute mark 50. Sorry, no, I saw it. Never mind. Don't answer that question. I read the comment correctly this time. Oh, goodness. Where'd my phone go? My drink is hitting me. Okay, so craft and cuppa, hexagon cardigan, kids, hexi cardi. I don't know if that'll come up right or not. I know craft and a cuppa. I like her. She's funny. I love listening to her. She's relatable. Whew. No, I do not. I do not show how to make the hair bows. Well, I'm not drinking it anymore, but it's already gone. It's sparkling ice caffeine. And now water. But I already have to do the dance. So it's super easy. Like you just, Rebecca, if you want, you can put the directions in there again. The chain 14 and do 8 rows of 13 single crochet stitches, and then you wind it up in the center. I literally tied a knot before I wrapped it. I tied it, cinched it, tied it, and then I wrapped. And then I took a needle and I sewed. You can see where it kind of came over right here. I sewed the strap in or the strand from the one on the outside that I wrapped around. I just sewed it back and forth through the bow, catching whatever I caught. And then so I didn't even really bind it off. I just sewed it in. Yeah, isn't that cute though? Super easy, y'all. These are fast. I've watched, this is, y'all, whatever yarn she uses in this pattern, I need that in my life. Come on now. Focus. Focus. Can y'all see how brightly colored? I love those colors. She needs to zoom in a little bit. I need to see where she's going here. Okay. Okay, hold on, slow down there, woman. She picks up that one. All right, what do you do here? Goes in, pulls it through, slips it onto there. Okay. And then, okay, it's going away for a second. No. Oh, I missed what she did there. Are they more for children? What do you mean more? Like, I mean, this, you want to, like, this size and my hair is that big. So, I mean, that would be cute in anybody's hair, to be honest. Any kid or adult. Okay, so she just goes into the next one and double crochets. And double crochets into the next one, or into the... Okay, she's slip stitching after every few, okay, but she's joining granny squares. I'm joining solid sides. So I think I'm just going to stick with this. But, Rebecca, do you think even on this, I could do, because you see how thick this is? You see how thick that is? Do you think a single crochet round on that would even work? Because it would actually pinch it in a little bit on the sides. Trying to do this on my own without following a pattern is proving to be challenging for me. challenging. All right. But I do like the thermal stitch because it makes for a very thick, sturdy strap. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let me show you how, like, there's like almost no stretch to these thermals. A little bit sideways, but it's this way that it doesn't have the stretch, and that's why I like them. So yeah, so like let's pretend I have this right here. I'm gonna chain 1. I'm gonna go down the side and show you. All right, so there's a single crochet. The only thing is because it's a thermal stitch. Okay, I want 2 strands, not 1. Because it's a thermal stitch, it's thicker, and so I have to figure out where to put this, you know, this single crochet into, and not, you know, make it too bulky. You know, make it curl. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Becca, you might be onto something. That really wasn't too bad. I think I put too many, so I'd have to figure out how to space them out a little bit more. So here's the top where I stopped, and I turned this way and went that way. Oh, come on, camera. I would love to get a camera that whatever's closer to it. There we go. I wouldn't struggle to show you guys. I just need to figure out how to get that little hump right there. But I mean, that wasn't too bad. I think I need to spread the single crochets out a little bit, because I think I got them a little too bunched up. And so it's going to be, you know, I think it's going to do this. But yeah, no, that's actually not too bad. I think it will work. I think you're onto something. So I'm going to frog that back out and continue my thermal stitch strip. Yeah, so now I just, okay, 14 times 3, let's see, that would be 28, 32, 42. So 42 inches is how long I have to make this strap, or this strip. Yep, it is. And because I'm making this up as I go, I mean, I don't want to overpromise you guys another tutorial. I don't know. Do I do another tutorial over this? I mean, or is this something that you guys could, I mean, I'm literally designing this bag, utilizing other people's videos to find the techniques that I need for the specific techniques that I'm doing. So I'm not like, I'm literally not using any one person's pattern. I'm throwing it together. I haven't written it down, but I can go back and write it down. It's still fresh in my head that I could. If it's something that, you know, people would want, I guess. It's something people would actually make. I don't, you know. Okay, let me say this with, I don't know how to say it without sounding mean. You know, time is worth something. And so I'm not wasting my time making the bag because I'm making it for myself. But what I'm saying is I don't want to put in the work if people don't want it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to make that sound like I would be willing to do it. It's just if enough people wanted it. The only downfall to this thermal stitch is it takes a hot minute to make up a decent amount. I've probably done, I don't even know how many rows I've done. So I have probably done 2, 4, 6, maybe 8 rows, and it's only that big. Not the way I'm thinking it, but obviously there is something, because I found that one bag that was similar to the idea that I was thinking in my head. You know, with that thickness. And I'm glad you were here to help me with doing that single crochet, basically a border around my strip in order to attach it. And then I can go through and do, like, what I'll do if I have enough yarn. If not, I'll have to go buy more. Oh darn. What I'll probably do is do this same join like this that I did here, this slip stitch join for my edges, for my corners, when I attach this to this. Do you think that's going to be okay design wise? I'm just thinking now, does it match the design? I keep getting in the way of it. So like it would be like this. I can't hold it up. Design wise, you know, does it stylistically go together? This will be the second bag I've designed on my own brain, out of my own noodles up here. Noggin. I keep wanting to do half double crochets. Maybe I should do a half double crochet thermal and I'll go faster. Because I keep wanting to yarn over before I do my single crochet, and I don't need to do that. I will say there's something to doing these single crochets with a tiny hook. I can almost go quick. Maybe I am meant to do stuff with tiny hooks. Thank you, Lana. Nana. I appreciate that. You think so? Well, I'll work it up and attach it and see what I think, you know? We'll see how it looks when and it'll be a nice thick strap too, or strip. So my edges will definitely, the other good thing about this thermal stitch, no stretch. Look at that. I can't even stretch it out. I'm having to like, and the good thing about this is there's no holes unless you like really, you can't even, there's no holes. So this will make a great bottom if for some reason I didn't put a liner in it, but it's the sides that have all the holes. So can anyone tell me the colorway name for this yarn? Not this. It's like Party Time and Color Block had a baby. You're here just putting your cardigan together. Well, I'm here just trying to do my bag. Because I have Party Time. It's very similar. This is a little more vibrant. But, oh no, this is Color Block. Never mind. This is what it is. Party Time Color Block. So this is this. This one's a little more vibrant. Juan was even noticing that with 2 different skeins of his, where one was a little more vibrant than the other. But yeah, this is the same yarn. Same yarn. So, this thick area right here is that color block that I was talking about. And then you can see the outside here has the variegated, and then there's that color block. There's another color block. There's another color block and the other color. So those are the 4 color blocks that you can get for the solids. Party Time, that's what it is. I didn't realize that I thought Party Time was one all variegated. Be right back. Okie dokie. And then this is Mainstays. I don't know what color it is. It's whatever their blue is. Not the dark blue, not primary blue. It's just blue. Okay. I only have about 10 more minutes, guys. So chill out, please. Hey! Sorry, I just yelled at you guys. Okay, me too. I just went, ah! And then I had to mute myself so I could yell at my kiddos. Walmart Mainstays. What is that color called? Walmart Mainstays yarn. Acrylic yarn. Oh, I don't want that much. I want the little one. There we go. $2.98. It is called teal. It's teal. It's exactly what I called it. Teal. So it doesn't match the colorway, the Red Heart Party Time, but it's the right kind of hue of teal that it works like almost as if you could technically add it into the Party Time colors that are already there. And it's a nice contrasty color from what's not in the Party Time yarn, if that makes sense. So that's why I wanted something that would go with it, the Party Time, but without being too close to one of the colors in it, which isn't all that hard to do because these colors are hard to match, really, in my mind. Jonathan, I think it's probably time to be off of that if you're going to get mad and restart it every 2 seconds. Okay, you don't need to yell at me. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't want to talk about it right now. He's having such a hard time with his video game, guys. I don't know whatever he will do. Okay, so look, I've been working on this for about 20 or 30 minutes, and it's going to take a while to get 42 inches. But I think I'll get what I want by doing it this way. Yes, it's not, like, it's quick. It's a quick bag to make, but it's not, like, done in a day quick. But this thermal is a lot like ribbing for me. It's just a little bit on the tedious side because you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over for not a lot of gain, I guess you could say. Yeah, the straps and the because this makes for a good strap. Look how much stretch you get out of that. It's like not stretching, just the teeniest little bit. Like this stitch is underrated for straps. I see it all over the YouTube streets for using this for straps. I think for my straps, I'm gonna do half double crochets. Did I chain one? I did. I think I'm gonna do the single crochet for the bottom and sides, maybe. And then, or I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what it looks like because I was thinking of doing the half double crochet, or do I frog this out and do the half double crochet? I know I've done a lot of work in this little bit and I haven't gotten very far, but I don't know. It does, yeah. And the very first row gives, I don't know if you can see, it's indented a little bit right here. It's perfect for it being either in the corner. So I might make that in the corner if I do this for my sides and stuff. You know, because it's thinner. I don't know. No, I was just thinking of doing the half double crochet thermal because, you know, again, less stretch with the thermal stitch. I don't know if the half double is any more stretchier than the single crochet, but I know that you can do the half double and double in the thermal. And it just, the reason I'm thinking doing that is it'll be a little bit quicker to get through. And then I also got to figure out how do you measure when you do a strap like this? Where I'm not doing it from side to side. I'm doing it like up, curve around, and down. But you got to kind of take into account that curve because it curves out. Like it's not a flat strap like this. It goes like this, and then it turns, and then goes like that. Kind of like that. If that makes any sense. And I want it to be 14 inches from, or not, well, I was thinking 14 inches because that's as tall as the bag is. So if I did 14 inches for the opening, I'd have to figure out 14, a little bit this way, and then 14 again, right? So 28, and then like probably 6 inches in the middle or so. Math. I'm mathing here, guys. Help me out. I feel like, yeah, about 6 or 8 inches or so in the middle. So hold on. I just use my tape measure and lay it down as if it is the strap. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to try that real quick and see what I think. Okay, so I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to go 14 inches, and then I'm going to, how do I curve this around? There we go. Well, I want it 14 inches tall, so let's say 35 inches, 35, 36 inches. Erin, thank you. That's what I got too. 34 to 36 inches for the strap. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna have to make 3 strips of almost 40 inches each. Hello, Raylene. Hi. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did I set this? Oh my god, this is like thick. Whew. There's a reason. Can you imagine making a blanket out of that? Holy buckets. That would take forever. She was on point. So yeah, so 14, 14, that's 28, and then what I say, 6 to 8 inches. So 8 inches would have put it at 30. Yeah, there you go. I said 6 inches between, right? Which is 34 to 36. Yay! Whoo, I don't know if I want to do that many strips of this thermal. I'm tempted to get some yarn. You know what? We're going to take this. It's a little bit thicker, but I'm at an hour and a half already. I guess we're going over an hour and a half. Try this join. It won't let you add links. Can you email it to me? 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. No, we're just going to do 8 and do half double. I want to try half double. I don't know if this is going to work. What join is that? Yeah, YouTube won't let you guys add links. So if you could email it to me, that'd be great. Let me see if I have my email up here. Hold on. There you go. There you go. I want to see how a half double crochet looks real quick, and then get your guys' opinion. I said an hour and a half. I mean, I'm not bringing up a whole bunch of stuff that I can't, that I won't be able to share the rest of the week. So that's why I don't mind going over. And like I said, it was all up to whether I felt like it or not. Okay, so there's a half double crochet, 2 together join. Hello, Vivian. I'll have to look that up. A half double crochet, 2 together join. All right, so I'm trying a half double crochet thermal. Hopefully I'm doing it correctly. It follows the same general guidelines, procedure that you do with the single crochet. Just having to, there we go. Let me get a few rows done and I'll show you. Look under crochet. Oh, I've heard of that one before. Crochet Nuts channel. Here, let me turn that off real quick. Okay, let me write that down. Crochet. Anything to do easy peasy. And then you said half double crochet, 2 together join. All right. Yes, thummies. All right, so half double, do. Oh, split the yarn and split the yarn. You know, it'd be fun, actually. I was thinking of doing the joins, the sides and stuff in that turquoise or that teal color. But now that I'm working this up, I kind of like, ooh, I don't know how cool that would look to have the color changing stripes or the color changing sides and stuff would look, if it'd be too much. Or if I would even have enough yarn. I don't even know if I have enough yarn left with all the yarn I have here from the original colors, the party time. I am working on the bag. I am trying to figure out how to join my sides as well as how I want to stop splitting that part down there. There we go. How I want to do the straps and sides and things for it. So I'm doing a thermal stitch because it doesn't give a lot of stretch. So I'm hoping that I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah, my last name, it was on my channel. If y'all were here when I first started my channel 10 plus years ago, it was basically just my name. All right, so here, let me get another couple rows done and I'll show you this half double crochet thermal. It's slightly different in how it looks, but I'll Although doing the half double crochet is proving not to be any quicker than the single, because I'm dealing with splitting this yarn and going into the third loop on the back of the half double crochet when I don't want to. I'm trying to avoid the third loop. I'm trying to go into just that front loop that I leave open. So here, let me show you what I got. All right, so here is the half double crochet thermal, and here is the single crochet. Why was I even trying the half double? To see if it was faster? It definitely works up faster because that's only about 4 rows. And this is probably about 20 at this point. And it's not as, it doesn't feel as stiff as this one. So that's why I was thinking, but it still has no stretch. But yeah, see, this just doesn't have much flexibility to it. I don't know. But what I was thinking is using up the yarn I have to make the side panel, or not the side, but the side strip. But I don't know if I would have enough to make, actually I have more party time down there. I would just have to make sure I find a vibrant one like this. Because all the ones that I have down here, they're the more like subdued ones. But this is all I have left. Let me pull all these out. So this is what I have left. I have these balls here, which isn't a lot. And then these 3, they're like floppy little balls. If I guess make sure that's what you're aiming for. I mean, I could go a little bit thicker, or I was using a 3.75. I could go up to a 4.5 maybe, and see if it'd be less stiff. So I don't know. This would, I feel like, I don't know. Maybe for the strap I do this, and for the side I do this. Well, and I'm also, so Vivian, what I'm doing is I'm actually going to make a strip about 42 inches long of this, and then I'm going to go around the edge and put a single crochet on it, border, so I can attach this panel to this panel, because I'm making a bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially, instead of joining them flat like this strap or this strip is going to go in between them like this and give them a, like, depth to the bag. So it's going to make the depth of the bag like 2 inches wide. So it'd be like that. And now I'm starting to question if I do it all in this color or if I use up this and try to use this. But I feel like this is not nearly as bright. Do you see the difference in those 2 peach colors right here? And this is more like muted, like grayed. I don't know if I have enough. I think that's the only, I think what I have on my desk right now is all I have left of this bright, vibrant party time. So I think it's going to have to be in this color. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Or what if I pull this out? No. Oh, this is big twist. I don't know. I think that's too close to this. Oh my gosh, look how identical that is. It would match, almost match the lime green that's in this yarn. I could do my side strip in this. What do y'all think? Give me your feedback here. So visualize the bag, okay? And on the side, a bright side piece, or the same color as the everything else. It's hard to show you. So that, or a bright green. I could probably even try to find a peach color. Oh, I have a whole skein of this, so I should be able to get a 42-inch thermal stitch out of this. I should be able to. So do I want to do it in the green, or I don't know if I have peach. I don't think I have peach. No, I don't have peach, and I don't have the. That doesn't quite match. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I'm gonna go with this. Okay, so a 3.75 gives me too thick of a strap. So I think I'm gonna try a 5. Yes? No? Do I do want a 5 or do I want to do a 4.5? Because 4.5 is not quite a whole. I guess I'm just gonna have to try it and see which one I like better. Is this the outside or inside? Did I get the inside? I think I did. Okay, I gotta get off soon because there's people going live this evening and I gotta get dinner figured out. I don't know that we're gonna do hamburgers at this point because they take 45 minutes. And I don't think he started it. So, do you want the strap stiff? So I'm actually going with the side pieces right now, part of the bag. So it really doesn't matter if it's too tight or stiff because I'm gonna put a liner bag in this, but it's gonna be the pieces that join the two sides together and the bottom, and then the strap I'll have probably a little bit looser. So I'll probably go with the 5.5, 6 when I make the strap. And I think I'm going to do blue, the teal. I'm going to do this color for the strap. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this color for the strap because I don't have another color that matches any of the other solids. So, yeah, the sides I'm going to keep them a little stiff. So that's why I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try a 4.5 first. 5, 6, 8. So I think for the sides, I'm going to do this 4.5, and then when I do the straps, which again I think I'm going to do in the teal color, I will do in a little bit bigger of a hook, so that way it what's the word I'm looking for here, is a little looser for the straps. I mean, I want my straps to be stiff or not stretchy, but y'all, if I use this thermal stitch, even in a looser stitch, it'll still not be very stretchy, but it'll, it won't be stiff, if that makes sense. All right, I need to go to the restroom and I need to get dinner. I got to get dinner figured out here. So, I thank you for all being here and hanging out with me for over an hour and a half, almost an hour and 45 minutes. So, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of the evening with lives. And I will see y'all in the morning, 7:30 a.m. Central. Have a great night, guys. See you later. Don't forget, be kind, be positive, and make something beautiful. And I'll see you on the next one.